Good morning, everyone. I thought that I would come and do my makeup live today and show you just how easy one palette makeup can be for you and getting you out the door in the morning. I know for many women, it's the topic of makeup can be incredibly overwhelming. And if you've never been taught how to do makeup, that is just not something that we've ever dipped our toes into. Hi, please say hi. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, tell me where you're from this morning. I'm just sitting here with some coffee and we're gonna do our makeup. But you know, I have never felt incredibly comfortable myself with my facial makeup. I've always played in eyeshadows and stuff like that because that's always been fun and creative for me. But as far as the rest of my skin, I had no idea what I was doing. And then I joined a makeup company and I still had no experience, nothing. And so what's fun about makeup is there's not a ton of rules, and I'll give you a few, if you will. Blending, you know, making sure you have the right shades, things like that. But you don't have to be an expert to be able to feel good in your skin. And this is a conversation that I have experienced in many times in my life. And at the end of the day, that lipstick effect that we've all heard about, and if you don't know what it is, you know, lipstick never goes out of style, no matter what happens, even with coronavirus, right? Like, women love to feel good about themselves. Same with makeup. And, you know, if you catch a woman, you know, knock on her door before she knows that you're coming over, oftentimes we'll be like, oh my gosh, right? Has any of you ever felt that way? Like, oh my gosh, I'm not put together or whatever. So it's just a natural thing. So I am really, excited to bring easy makeup tips for the everyday woman like me. I'm not a makeup artist. I am learning right alongside you guys, and I'm bringing everything I'm learning to you. So I want to simplify everything with just one compact. Now think about the trips you've taken or an overnighter, your makeup bag, right? Like, trust me, I've had the 5 billion brushes. I've had all these different products and stuff, and now I can fly with just this, everything right here. So today I'm gonna do the hack method. I think that it's a really easy method that you cannot screw up with cream makeup. And if you have questions along the way, I will try to read them as they come over, because I wanna make sure that you get to see how easy this is and why it's changed my morning routine. So yes, good morning. So today I'm going to start out with my Perfector sponge. It is damp, so I've taken underneath the water and I've squeezed out all the water, and now it's just damp. And I like to set my skin, kind of prime it before I apply the makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take my Stay Spray, and I'm just gonna kind of push it into my skin all over, okay? No rules there. Super simple. Okay, I'm gonna actually put my hair up so you can see what I'm doing. I am gonna go in and I'm gonna camouflage the areas or distractions that I see in the mirror, right? Like, we all have them, whether it's acne or melasma, don't worry about the hair, or what have you, right? We all have distractions that we see in the mirror and it bothers us. So the nice thing about 3D foundation is that it's not 5 billion layers. It's not this product and this product and this product. You only put colors where you need them to go. And there's no layering, except for, this is a rule, kind of, is if you have skin issues like dark spots. Like, I have melasma, right? You can see it. I have melasma up here and here and here. You might have acne, right? So we want to camouflage those by using colors to fill those areas in, and then we can do the rest of our makeup. So today I'm gonna go in and I'm going to use let's see today. Yep, today I'm gonna use a contour color called Walnut. Now, the nice thing about these colors is they're all customized to your skin tone, okay? So I am going to take a very, very light hand here. You can see I'm not putting much product on at all. I'm just barely dabbing in, but I'm going to kind of smooth out that color, right? If you know anything about melasma, it's very patchy. So what we want to do is we want to even out that skin tone in this area so then we can go on with a lighter color. That's the nice thing about this makeup is you have an artist like myself that's been trained to give you the right colors so you can use them per your skin tone, okay? So we'll teach you how to actually apply this makeup, and I'm out the door in 3 to 5 minutes, always. It'll take a little bit longer today because I'm talking to you. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in and color correct my under eyes. You can see Mama's tired. So I'm gonna go into a color called Frenchie. It's actually a lip and cheek, but the nice thing about our colors is you can use them all over your face. So I'm just gonna dab in here, right where those dark, I mean very, very light, like hardly any product at all. And now you can see that the orange in that lip and cheek color blurred out that blue, right? So think of a color wheel. So I'm gonna let those just kind of warm up to my skin. So we're gonna do the hack today. Have you guys seen the hack? Tell me if you've seen a hack. I have done a reel on it. So what we're gonna do is we're going to put colors exactly where they need to go. So this is, right now, is my brightening highlight, my main highlight. This is just a color corrector. So we're gonna go in and I'm gonna take my finger, just pat it in, and I'm going to go in the corner of my eye with my brightening, right here on the outside. You can see I'm not putting hardly anything, like that's my fingertip, hardly anything is on there, okay? I like to go right there with the brightening. As we age, we start to get crow's feet, right? So the last thing you wanna do is pile on a ton of product underneath our eyes where it can become cakey and set into our wrinkles. So this is a really great way to have that flawless finish underneath your eyes and make them pop and make them look like you're awake, okay? I like to put a little bit right here on the sides of my nose. I like to take a little bit down the natural light of my, my nose, okay? I like to take that same color. I'm just gonna put a couple dots right there, right here. Some people, if you really want to accentuate and highlight your chin, you can put some right here. I don't need to make my chin look longer than it already is. Now I'm gonna take my main highlight, same thing, dip into, and I'm just gonna take them along my jaw, okay? And on my chin. And I wanted to show you guys this method to show you how easy this is. You cannot screw it up. I'm gonna go right there. Okay, you can see my melasma's here, right? So I have the color corrector warming up to my skin. I'm gonna take that highlighter. Okay, it looks like a lot of product, but guys, it's not. It's really not. Now I'm gonna go into my contour color. So that is my darker shade. Today I'm using Astoria, so I'm going to just place it right there. I'm gonna go to the top of my cheek where that most prominent area is, and I'm gonna go right below it, okay? Okay, right there. If you want, you can take it along your jawline to accentuate your, your jawline, but I'm not gonna do that today, but I am going to tap into that contour. And I'm just gonna go like this in the pads of my fingers. And I'm just gonna draw it down the side of my nose. The closer you make the lines, the thinner your nose will look. Is there a cheat sheet to show what color goes where in case you forget? Yes, absolutely. Yes, there is a cheat sheet. I like to take a little bit of contour. I like to pop it right underneath my bottom lip. We have natural shadows there already, but you can see that it's already popping. I put the brightening up here, so when I go to add my lip and cheek, you'll see that it really pops the lips, okay? So now we're gonna go to lip and cheek. And I wanna show you today, you don't have to be scared of colors, right? Like a lot of people are not used to contouring, so this is really scary for them. I don't want it to be scary for you. So I'm gonna go into my lip and cheek, and I'm gonna go into this darkest color called Black Cherry. And I want to just show you how you don't have to be afraid. Now that looks dark, but watch when I blend it out here in just a few, okay? Okay. Are you guys excited? Okay, so now I am going to take, oh, I forgot bronzer, gosh. I'm gonna go into my Bella bronzer, best bronzer ever. If you've never used a cream bronzer, you guys, this is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I might add some more because I really like this bronzer. Okay, I'm gonna take this one brush and I'm gonna show you how I can blend this all at once, okay? So I'm gonna start off with my lightest shades and I'm just gonna start buffing. And down here in this area, I like to buff, but you can stipple. If you are having kind of more issues with lack of firmness, okay? Or you have more mature skin, you definitely want to stipple. Stippling is just like that, okay? I'm going into these light shades, okay? Just look at this. I like to buff right here because I have, you know, pores that I like to just kind of work in, okay? So I'm just kind of going right here where those light colors are, just gently, okay? So the lighter you are with your brush, the more flawless this is gonna look, okay? Okay. Now I'm just going to stipple underneath my eye, and because I had two colors right here, I can kind of pull them together and it just really blends together very nicely, okay? I take any excess onto my lids, take any over here that I had, okay? Just like that. Now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna mix that contour and the cheek and bronzer. Okay, and I'm just stippling. Stipple, stipple, stipple. Look how easy this is. And the nice thing about cream makeup is you can always push it where it needs to go. Look how easy this is. Is this like not like crazy easy or what? Like when I saw this a couple years ago, I was like, oh my gosh, I can do that. So now I'm gonna take the fluffy end. I'm just gonna kind of blend everything out a little bit more, okay? I really like bronzer, so I'm gonna just show you how you can add more and more to just kind of warm up your face. It's really that like sun-kissed glow. What I love about this bronzer also is most of us have darker chests, right, than our necks. So you can take that bronzer and you can just go down your neck and just blend it in, and then it matches. Really, really simple, right? If you wanted to go in and add a little bit more cheek, look at that. See, that dark color, that black cherry is not scary. You can just blend it out. Ask questions if you have them. Look at that, isn't that so pretty? Okay, I'm gonna even add it to my lips. And this is a dark color for those of you just hopping on. But it's like not scary at all. It's super pretty. It's a great fall color coming up, and I'm doing fall colors today on my eyelid or my lids, okay? So what do you think? This is amazing, right? So I like to go ahead and set my makeup right now. I'm gonna go ahead and spray that same same damp sponge, the Perfector sponge, and I'm just gonna press things in. The nice thing about this is not only am I setting my makeup, but it also takes any excess makeup off of my face that doesn't need to be there, okay? If you have harsh lines or anything, you can always press in and it'll blend out those lines, right? So it's just very natural second skin makeup. I'm gonna go into my brows now, and I just like to comb them up. I have microbladed brows, but I'm in between touch-ups, so you can see they're a little bit light. So you can actually use your contour or different dark shades of eyeshadows that we can match you with for your eyebrows. But I have to tell you, I really like this. It's Glimerier microblading pen for your eyebrows. And there's a couple different colors. I have it linked in my bio. But I love this because it can give me those little hair strokes that I want to add. Okay, so I'm just gonna fill it in just slightly. And you can just use just a flicking motion, so. Oh, do you love that pen? Isn't it amazing? I told you you'd love it. It's awesome. It's awesome. And it can last 3 days without coming off, so it's really nice. Oh, we lost a little bit of connection, so I'm just gonna go ahead and swipe those up. I really like to set my brows with nothing crazy. The NYX Control Freak, I think I got it for $5 or something at Target. So I like to just set those, make sure my brows are in place and stay there. Okay, so if you remember, I took what was excess on my brush and I primed my lids already. And I sat them with that setting spray. I think that's a really important step, or rule if you will, to make sure that your eyeshadows don't move. So today I'm gonna go in and we're gonna do kind of a fall look. So I'm gonna use these 3 colors right here. I think they're super pretty. This is definitely an orangier color. I was scared to use orange on my eyes, but let me tell you guys, it's so dang pretty, so dang pretty. So I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna go into that lighter color, okay? This is basic. I'm gonna tap off the extra and I'm gonna go to my crease line and back down onto my lid with this, okay? So you don't wanna go above your crease with this color. And I'm just going to just pop that right there. The biggest rule to eyeshadow, just keep blending. Keep blending. That's all you need to do is just keep blending. We don't want any harsh lines, so you just keep blending. Less is more when it comes to cream makeup and these eyeshadows. You can always build it, but start little, start light, okay? You can see that one's a little bit darker. Okay, now I'm gonna go to this mid shade, which is the orange color. And it is amazing. I will post the colors after this. So I'm gonna go up to my crease color, okay? Or my crease area. I need coffee. I have hooded lids, so you can see, right? My lids fall down. So if I didn't go higher than that crease, you wouldn't be able to see colors. You can barely see that color right there, right? So what I like to do, if you have hooded lids, is I like to go above that crease slightly. So if you don't have hooded lids, go straight to your crease on this. So if you have hooded lids, my tip is I kind of take my head back slightly. Wherever you place this brush is where most of the product is going to disperse. So I like to hold at the end of my brush so that it's a lighter touch. It's more intense the closer you hold it, okay? So I'm gonna go right above my crease and I'm just gonna start to fan it. And little circles like this, okay? And you can just keep building. It's so pretty. So see you guys, this is orange and it's not crazy. It's just a really pretty fall neutral color. I even like to pop it underneath my eyelashes on the bottom, oftentimes just for a little pop. Look how pretty that is. What do you guys think? I think a lot of people stay away from eyeshadows because they're intimidated by how to blend it, okay? So I've just added all the color that I want, and I'm just gonna keep blending, okay? And it's blending into this other color. And now you could leave it just like this, or I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna deepen it with that darker color. It's called Zion. I really, really love this color. So I'm just gonna place it and kind of pack it into the outer corner of my eye. Okay, I'm gonna go out just slightly further because of my hooded lids. And now I'm just going to blend it into that crease. Okay, blend it out, and we'll clean this up. I'll show you how, okay? So I'm just taking it and deepening that color. Just kind of packing it in right there in that outer corner. Okay, little circular motions, nothing too crazy. And that's what I love about this brush, is you can really do your entire eye look. I'm gonna go into our Vanilla Setting Dust powder, and I'm just gonna barely go in there, and I'm just gonna soften this line up here. Okay, nothing too crazy. Okay, now I'm gonna go into that orange color. That was the medium shade, and I'm gonna take the small end of my brush, just gonna barely tap into it, and I'm gonna go underneath my lash line. And I wanna just show you how different of a look it can be without dark eyeliner, right? This just gave me a finished look to my eyes. It's crazy what you can do with eyeshadow. And this is something I've learned, is if you can avoid putting black eyeliner underneath your eyes will actually look more open, okay? And I just blend that out. Now, I love shimmer, so I'm gonna go into Blondie. Is this really pretty goldy color. And I'm just gonna pop a little bit right there in the center. Just right there in the center of my lid. Okay, then I'm gonna take my brush and I'm just gonna blend out that line. Okay, if you want to make your center eyes pop a little bit, you can add something like Sabrina, which is a really pretty cream shimmer. And I'm just gonna pop that right there. Aren't they pretty? So pretty. I would have never thought to do this. Okay, so now you can see my eyes look a little bit crazy, right? Like there's fallout everywhere. Here is a very easy tip. I'm just gonna take my blend brush, a small end. You can also do your detail hack small brush. And we're gonna go into that bright shade that we put underneath our eyes, and I'm just gonna barely tap into it. And I'm gonna go, and so the corner of my eye and my eyebrow, I'm going to just erase that fallout. Look at that. And then I'm gonna go and make sure there was none right there. Look at that, that's a completely different look. So if you wanna just kind of up your game a little bit, your eyeshadow game, you can just erase that out and blend that out. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that so pretty? So now it's just time for mascara, and that's super easy. So I love the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. I'm telling you, it's done wonders for my lashes. It primes them, but it also helps your mascara stay on a lot longer and your lashes look even more wow. So I do use a lash serum that help my eyelashes. No different than the hair on your head. The lash serum really helps to condition it, make them stronger, all of it. So I'm just gonna do that top. Lost my tube. You could definitely up your game. Well, I can help you with that. So I can do free color matches for anyone that's interested in this makeup period. So just click the link in my bio and then click on color match, and I can get you your own custom palette or custom colors, and then you can build your palette. So I like Better Than Sex mascara. You can use any mascara. We don't sell one, but this is one of my favorites. So I'm just gonna go in. I like to start at the base and kind of wiggle out. I just go back and forth, back and forth. I don't like real clumpy lashes, so I just try to like fan them out. Do you notice a big difference when you set or not set? I've not, yes. So with cream makeup, you definitely want to set the makeup. And one of the reasons why is because, so liquid, powder, and cream foundations are completely different, okay? Cream will actually move with your skin. So, right, like expressions, it's gonna move with it. So we wanna just make sure we set it. I love using the setting spray because I like more of a dewier finish. In the summertime, if I know I'm gonna really be out in the heat, then I'll set it with a little bit of setting powder. So you can use any setting powder, or we have our vanilla setting powder. And you just wanna set the areas that you're more oily in or tend to get more oily in for sure. Or if you want a mattified look. So you could go in and mattify these dewier spots, but this is not oily. This is my skin, and I have healthy skin. So I do use really good skincare. Your makeup will go on a lot better, and you're gonna notice a difference when you are starting with a clean, healthy slate. So when you are taking care of your skin, your makeup will look different. It will look a lot better, for sure. So keep the questions coming. I'm loving them. Gosh, if I watch this video, I'm gonna go, oh my goodness. I have to like focus on not making faces when I put on mascara. Any of you? Like, do you feel like you're like, ah, in the mirror? Okay. So my lashes are long and they kind of go a little bit crazy. So I'm just gonna take a dry Q-tip, and now that that mascara is dried, I just kind of flicked it off. So you all, this is the final look. If I would have done this without talking, it would have taken me 3, 4, 5 minutes. I just want to just show you how easy this this hack method is, and hopefully you learned a couple tips and tricks this morning. And if you have questions about the makeup I use, you know, shoot me a DM. I'm happy to answer all those questions. I'm really here to help simplify makeup routines for all women, because I was lost in that game, and I'm just like you. I have kids running around, no degree with, you know, being a makeup artist. So I want to be able to make everyone feel confident. And at the end of the day, don't we all want to look good for ourselves and just feel confident and beautiful? And so this makeup really just accentuates my natural features and doesn't cover them up. So you can see my skin through this makeup. Okay, I hope you guys all have a great day.